Last video, I I made LeBron. Mind you, it wasn't the Miami Bron, but it was the 2018 Bron. But I made Bron is only fin I made D-Wade. So, skip all the extra theatrics and whatnot. And you read the title. Saw the thumbnail. If you didn't watch the LeBron video, you really should you should go watch that. It's 1 minute months. I forgot the commentary on it. I forgot to put the audio in there, but it's cool, man. Yeah, D Wade could play the 1 or 2. Something slight. So he was 6'4". You know, he was kind of strong. He was kind of strong. I'm not gonna lie. I believe in Miami he was 220. I think he was like 220. I won't lie. Yeah, he's like 220. But I'm gonna go like 215. You don't really lose that much strength. I'm gonna go 215. Just for I got 220. We can keep it accurate. We can keep it accurate. And you know, D Wade was one of the months. He had kind of long arms for a guard. I think he had like a 7 foot wingspan. It's like 6'11" or 7 foot. I'm not sure. I believe it was 6'11". You could go point guard or shooting guard. Honestly, um, I believe he played the 2 in Miami. I mean, he switched obviously between point guard and shooting guard for Miami. I think he primarily did play the shooting guard though. So we're gonna go shooting guard. He's 6'4", 220, 6'11" wingspan. You know, DA was kind of like I would probably best describe him as like a slash first guard or something like that. Honestly, I'm gonna go. Yeah, D-Wade was seeing anybody out there. I won't lie. So we gonna obviously boost up that driving layup and that driving dunk. And I believe um, for all of the contact dunks, you like for the small guards, I believe you need. Um, I believe. Um, Because I know with an 87 you can get the pro contact dunks, I believe. But his D-Wade, he was dunking on everybody. So I'm gonna go with like a 93 driving dunk. And then I believe you need like uh, an 80 vert, I think. So I want to go ahead and get the slash and not the way because it's D-Wade, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like weak or nothing. You're like a 67 strength. And then D-Wade had some defense, I won't lie. He did. He wasn't like Kawhi or anything, but he could hold his own for sure. So we can go like an 87. I mean, my bad, 85 perimeter. And then, I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna be a problem on defense, so you're gonna go to 79 still. If you play the game, you know how OP steals are in this game. I won't lie to you. And D-Wade was quick. So, and then I'm gonna leave this here for now. Obviously I'll drop it if I need to. I'm pretty sure I will have to drop it. But and then dang a lot, I gotta get that goal lightning launch because D-Wade was just quicker than everybody on the court. They did call him the Flash. So, and since it is D-Wade build, You do want to get all his SIGs. So I got 80 ball handle, but you're a guard, so it's not gonna cut it. Um, this is honestly cool. The simple fact that like these can get the job done, but as a guard, you might want a little more like badges when it comes to ball handle, like handling the ball. You can go to 92, but it takes away from what you need to do. You still gotta be able to sling the rock. Go to 70 ball, 70 pass accuracy. That's the minimum. I won't lie. That's the minimum. Okay, that's the minimum. And then actually you should look something like this at this point. You're a guard to don't really need a rebound. I know Dwade he could get a rebound if he wanted to, but you know, have your big man bucks out for you or something. You should be faster. You should be able to chase them rebounds down. Truth be told, something's like, 93 driving dunk, obviously. Uh, Shooting, nah, it's not gonna cut it. They can everything but shoot. But D-Wade, I'm not gonna say he's a lights out shooter, but he can shoot the ball just as much as he could slash. He can still shoot the ball. So I'm gonna go with. I won't lie. You probably don't want to drop that driving dunk just because he's supposed to be D-Wade. But if you wanna, yeah, if you wanna shoot that ball, you're gonna have to sacrifice something, all right? I'll be honest with you, you have to. Drop that speed a little bit, just so you can upgrade that shooting. D-Wade was quick though. You wanna be. I'm gonna drop the speed a little bit, not quite a 96, but like an 88. You could drop your agility a little bit. Like 85 agility. Like 85 agility, yeah. And 85 agility is cool. Just because you want to make the shooting work, you want to make it look good. And then D Wade wasn't the greatest of shooters, but he could still shoot. You need that shifty shooter, I won't lie. Makes a big difference. I mean, personally, I won't lie to you, I have cap breakers. So I could drop this like an 82 with that three ball up if I really wanted to. But for those of you who don't have cap breakers, you're going to go. You want to do everything. Yeah, I'm gonna get that 87 mid range for you. Drop this a little bit, as much as it can, without it affecting our other stats. Yeah, probably as much as you can without it affecting our other stats. That's a 93, 93. You gotta drop that perimeter, y'all. Don't lie. You gotta drop that perimeter. At least some. At least some. Yeah, go ahead and drop that steal to 73. It's because you gotta make it work. The builders go around it, but you gotta be able to shoot. You have to. Like, it's unacceptable not being able to shoot. Feel me? And then I believe, and with that 92 ball handle, you can definitely get all the SIGs you want. It's a little high for D-Wade, but you can get a signature size up, which is actually the only signature he has in the game. It's a little crazy, but and then for his jump shot, I believe he had a 77 range or a 77 three ball. So like I said, he's not the greatest shooter, but I can't just let y'all play on a guard, but I can't shoot. That's my thing. So the only other thing that you could be able to drop right now is this steal. So you have to go to what? A 60 steal just for that Browns interceptor. You sacrifice that defense. You gotta do what you gotta do. Put that defense perimeter to a 74. Honestly, y'all probably don't want to, but hey, you gotta drop that ball handle a little bit. You have to. You have to. See, now look how good that shooting looks. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Now you wanna manipulate. I'm gonna manipulate it just to get what I need, you know. So you wanna try to sit around the 70 free throw, around like a 79 post control, or at least to get that silver post up. Actually, no. Actually, you know, you can sit just like this. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, you can still get that post fade phenom at silver. Honestly, since you're D8, I would try to go for that gold. So I'm gonna personally get that 79 post control. And you can skip ahead in the video. I know I'm taking a little time, but I gotta get the build right for y'all. You know, I would never give y'all a build that I wouldn't play on myself. You feel me? So, you know, 70 free throw, like I said. Uh, just drop that standing dunk. It's no point. You don't need it. You don't. It's the truth. So 38 standing dunk. At least not for our D-Way, but. And if handles for days really isn't that important to you, or you have cap breakers, you can drop that ball handle to an 85. Or no, an 86. Just for the ankle assassin. Okay. Just for the ankle assassin. Drop it to 86. I won't lie. Drop it to 86. And that way, you can still get that, you know what I'm saying? Still get that post that you want. You know, post fade phenom gold. Drop that close shot to a 78 so you can keep that driving layup, not driving dunk. If you set that, you can put that wherever you want, honestly. But I'm gonna go 85 mid range with 8 on 3 ball. If you know ball, you know these should really be switched. These two should be switched. But for the sake of being able to actually play on the build, we're gonna leave it like this. 70 pass second, 71 for that silver diamond if you want to. You are a point guard. You know you should have a little bit of attributes to play with at this point. Your speed is cool. Unless you want to put some block on your guard, you know, for the sake of that, being able to play a little bit of defense. You know what I mean? And you know, at this point, you should be able to play with the bill however you want to play with it. You know. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can put this wherever. Like you should have just a little bit to play with, just a little bit, nothing serious. Um, the bill should look something like this at this point. And honestly, put it wherever you want. That's the truth. Like, okay, this makes sense. After it's all said and done, you should have a 93 driving layup with 90 driving dunk, so you can slash at the rim just like D-Wade did. With that 79 post control, because D-Wade did have a post game. He definitely did have a post game. I won't lie to you. It's kind of like my Harden build I made just a little bit, but you know, you want to go 85 mid range and the 89 3 ball so you can shoot the ball well. Yeah, he wasn't the greatest shooters, but he could put the ball in the net. I won't lie to you, he definitely could. I'm saying 85 post fade just for that, you know. I post fade phenom, 50 shooting or whatnot. You know what I mean? And then that free throw should be a 70 to sink him in the rack because you're gonna be playing the rack. Who doesn't play the rack this year? Let's be honest. 70 pass side because you are the two, but you're probably gonna give it up the one sometime. So you gotta be able to sling that rock. So 70 pass side. You know, with cap breakers, you can do whatever you want. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this, you're gonna have cap breakers. I'm just gonna be real with you. So, and like I said, it's just the base. You don't have to copy as a build, but it is a base to start out for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, 86 ball handle with a 86 speed with ball, because you got to be able to. You have to be fast. You have to be fast around the court. So you know that line and launcher. Like I said, you could drop the weight if you want to. If you want to be able to get a little more speed with ball or that wingspan or whatever the case may be. You know, it's just the base for the build. You know, it's a pretty good template for D-Wade. If I do, if I do say so myself, or your 3 interior because you are a guard. 82 perimeter, just so you can get the job done. You know, you see that silver challenger. You know, just so you can get the job done. Your D-Wade can definitely play some defense. A 60 still, just so you can get that. You know, you can get in them lanes and get rewarded for it. You can play with it a little bit and get that silver, that brown glove if you really want to, but intercept is really all you need if we're being honest. Just play good defense, don't reach that much on balls. You're gonna be alright. You know, and you can still get blocks with this build because you are quick. I ain't gonna lie, you're actually super quick. You can still get so you can get blocks. You're gonna get a few takedowns. I won't lie to you. I won't lie. You definitely will. The rebound, just get good board placement. You know, you're up for rebounds if you really want it. Putbacks, you know, the build can jump. You can jump. You definitely jump. You see posterized in area wizard, you can definitely jump. Okay, so to get a putback, you're gonna get your rebounds up as well. 67 strength just for that physical finisher and strong handle. You know, you can put it a little bit, get that 71 strength for that move enforcer, or if you have cap breakers like I do, you know, like I said, cap breakers go a long way. 85 agility, you can drop the agility if you want, but you're gonna feel it on the court if you don't have the high agility. I'm telling you now, trust me, you're going, especially as a guard, you're going to feel it. 88 speed, like I said, you know, it's the D-Wade build. I think it's pretty accurate. It's exact physicals, you know. Should get shades of J.R. Smith, Jalen Green, and Bradley Beal. The only reason you didn't get D-Wade shades is probably that defense a little bit, but like I said, you had to sacrifice it a little bit just to, you know, to make that shooting work. I wouldn't have y'all play on a build that can't shoot. What kind of, like, come on now, what is that? You know? And that's D-Wade. Now, you know, I can come out with a second version if you need it, which I probably will, just to make it a little bit more accurate to D-Wade for those who really want to immerse themselves in the gameplay. But to D-Wade, but you know, like I went to Scar, came back to feed the streets on some regular shit, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, I just thought it was only right that I made a D-Wade build because I made a LeBron build. So yeah, that's the video. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. You know, I got to tell you.